Hey, this is James. Yesterday was parent night, and so it was a crazy long day, but I still made time to go get my poles from my LCS Buy Me Toys in beautiful Mishawaka, Indiana. Let's take a look at what I picked up. Hey, so this is James for Read More Comics. As I shared, I did get a chance to stop at my LCS, and I'm kind of running on fumes today, but I want to share what I picked up. This was another huge week, which was kind of surprising because over the summer I've been noticing in League of Comic Geeks, my pull list was kind of drifting down, but suddenly it spiked with we have some miniseries in here, a lot of independent books, and then there were just kind of some trades and other things. And I also, and maybe it was the lack of sleep buying the comic books, but it's James paying for them. I ended up picking up some back issues, and we'll look at those. So first up, I got the Midnight Universe Ashcan. I did flip through it, and I'm intrigued. And I'm going to be honest, I was a little skeptical, but they do have some solid creative teams. The art on Spider-Man, this has no text. It has like an intro by the writer, and then you get to see the art, and it's not colored or anything like that. No speech bubbles or anything. The Spider-Man art is kind of manga-y, manga-esque. The Fantastic Four looked pretty good. X-Men looked pretty good. I think Fantastic Four is probably going to be a body horror type thing. I don't know. So I pre-ordered. It's the Midnight Blood or Bloody variant or whatever like that. It was between that and the Midnight Special. I wasn't sure which one, so I just got the Midnight Blood, I think, cover for all of them. I'll get at least the first issue just to see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. Fantastic Four, if it even is close to good as Ryan North's run, I'm going to end up pulling that because that is my jam over at Marvel. We have Absolute Catwoman. This is issue number 3 by Chuma Hill. This issue was sold out. Not the issue. This cover was sold out at my LCS. This has been pretty good. It's kind of very... it's a cross between... Oh, it's like John Wick, basically. Not as violent, though. And no pencils. Get it? I'm sorry, I have an itch right in my beard. We have Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 23. First appearance of Ares, I think. This is the Yasmin Putri cover. Phenomenal artist. This is Bad Seeds Sunset, issue number 1. I went with the Dan Mora cover. It's supposed to be connecting Bad Seeds Sunrise. On the other end of the event is a connecting cover. So, and Dan Mora just slays. So check that out. FYI, you just saw him right there. Opie is having a little bit of the zoomies, and he's really happy right now. He's been playing with his toys and running around the house. So if he skedaddles in and out, that's what's going on. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 34. This is the Assad Ribic cover. This has been fun. Corpse Night, issue number 5, out 6. This is the A cover. It seems like it's been a couple months. Feels like it was June since we saw issue number 4. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining it. And issue number 4 seemed to really accelerate the story, where the first 3 issues, it was slow. It's a gorgeous story. I love the historical fiction elements of it, being in medieval France in the time of Joan of Arc. But it seemed like issue number 3 should have been at least 2 individual issues. They went from decompression to compressing the story. I'm going to stick it out because the completion in me wants it. And the art is gorgeous. I'm hoping that in the last 2 issues we kind of resolve some of the compression issues in the story and they stick the landing. Okay. We have a one-shot by DC. This is DC Next Level one-shot. Okay, I went with, this is the Jorge Corona cover. I am a sucker for these DC one-shots where they're kind of introducing what they're doing. So this is Next Level one-shot, DC Next Level one-shot. I'm not a one-shot fan, but I flipped through it and there's some other characters involved. So I'll give it a shot. No pun intended. Godzilla Conquers the Multiverse, issue number 2. So Jerry Duggan's been writing the entire Godzilla Toho Marvel crossovers that started way back at the beginning of the year, I think, or was it late last year? And they've been a lot of fun. And this is scratching every Godzilla kaiju itch I might have. The only disappointment I have is like in the last 2 minis and even the single issues, they had amazing artists on the cover. And the past 2 issues on this final kind of arc, it's been kind of lame. There hasn't been a good cover, in my opinion, that really kind of lifted it up. We have Justice League Unlimited, issue number 22. Dan Mora on the cover and doing the art. This has been a lot of fun. The last couple issues, well, after DCKO, there was a filler issue or 2. It's really kind of gravitated to 2 stories. One is Off Planet, involving Guy Gardner, who totally messed up everything. That's a fun story. Which then kind of, on the other side of it, we have this Brainiac Queen, Lex Luthor, Batman story. So that's been pretty good too. Poison Ivy, issue number 47. 47. This is the Vincent Carbonilla. And he's becoming my go-to for Poison Ivy. This, I think, is a prelude to Bad Seed, because Batman's doing the same thing. It's a prelude to Bad Seed. This next issue was a misorder by this guy. I thought it was a different title. I thought it was Thundercats Silverhawks, issue number 5, the last issue in the miniseries, in the event. And it's one of the miniseries that I hadn't been pulling. This is Thunderhawks. It's a cool cover. I'll give it that. And maybe it will help kind of fill in a side of the story, because this is issue 15 of 15. We'll see. I don't know. This has been an event that's filling the end of Thundercats Volume 1 or Season 1 or whatever Dynamite's going to call it, and their Season 2 with Greg Pak. I'm going to end up pulling that too, because he's taken it in a very different direction. Declan Shelby has told a solid Thundercats story, and it comes across as a mature adult version of the cartoon, if you're a fan of that. And so I've enjoyed it. We'll just see where Greg Pak goes with it. We have the $1 Trillion Kid, issue number 2 of 2. This is completing the Unbelievables mini little 4-part event. This has been fun. If $1 Trillion Kid was an ongoing series, would I pull it? No. But this has been a fun story. And then the trade that I did order, Department of Truth, Volume 7, sorry, that's fatigue setting in right there. Another national anthem. This is an amazing story. I've been trade waiting this whole thing. Definitely worth reading if you can get the trades, or if they have collected larger compendium editions. Let's see. I'm trying to find a page that... So it is a mature read. This is the art style throughout the series. This is Simmons on art. This is issues 34 through 38, including Suspicious Minds and the 0 issue. I don't know what that is. So this has been incredible. It plays on... Just a moment. My princess dog There you go. She wants to look out the window. So she has learned to communicate her needs by scratching on the chair until I move over and open it. She's a demanding thing. So this has been an amazing read. It plays on kind of Americana, on conspiracy theories. It is incredible. Cold War paranoia. If you know a lot about that, about how it was playing out in the United States, definitely recommend this. So here are either impulse buys / back issues. I did pre-order one back issue. When I was in Japan, I missed the last Star Trek issue number 9. And so my LCS was able to pick this up for me. This is apologize again, fatigue. Francesco Francavilla. I've been getting his art. I kind of like the style and it fits. Issue number 8 had some horror vibes to it. I'm hoping that that's kind of the direction this whole arc goes as we're getting closer to Halloween, which is my favorite time of year. This is one that I'm not pulling, but since Matt Rosenberg took over, I've been picking it up off the shelf. We got Spawn 378. I am a fan of Matt Rosenberg since his work over at DC. And so when he took over Spawn, I'd give it a try. Now here's the deal, and this is going to segue to my impulse purchase. Apparently, and I remember hearing this in an interview on the Off Panel podcast, this is only half the story he's telling, okay? This is kind of a street, grounded story. The other half is in King Spawn. And so the last couple issues, the art is phenomenal. I know Matt Rosenberg can write, and I'm just going like, I'm missing something here. I don't know what's happening. So impulse purchase, I picked up every book that Matt Rosenberg's been doing for King Spawn. We got issue 55, 56. I think that's Francesco. Yeah, that's a Mattina cover. 56. 57. I thought this was a Greg Capullo cover. It is not, but it is totally channeling Greg Capullo. And 58. And then the colors almost look like a Spears cover there. I'm going to give it a shot and see if I like what he's doing with it. Because again, I enjoy what Matt Rosenberg has done over at DC with his Joker book. His Joker books, sorry. I enjoyed what Matt Rosenberg is doing with his Image book, the other Image book about the robot Abraham Lincoln. That is really good. So I'm going to give this a shot. And I'm going to have to go back and reread his Spawn run from the beginning, and I'm going to alternate it. One thing I found that is interesting, these are first prints. They changed the color, and I don't know why. And that bothers me, because like they're all yellow, except the first issue. I don't get it. So the inconsistency bothers me there. So I'll be working through that. That's not going to go into my old comic book day books. It's just going to go into my, what am I calling it? On deck, my new books. And I'll just work at them one at a time until I'm caught up. I'm not going to binge through these, I don't think. Maybe I'll read them on a Saturday morning with a cup of coffee. This was an impulse purchase. We have Alien versus Captain America, the trade. I loved the Xenomorph movies. I loved the Aliens versus X-Men, or Alien. I don't remember what it was. The other trade, Alien crossover. So, I'll give this a try. The other one, Jonathan Hickman was writing. This is Frank Thierry. The art's okay. It's pretty good. So we'll see how it turns out. That's my pulls for the week. Let me know what you think. I appreciate any comments, feedback. What did you get this week? What are you reading this week? Because remember, life really is so much better when we read more comics.